Oh yeah. Almost everything done except for this is loose, not connected, because I'm gonna put that other injector I'm getting in here. Pretty much that's it. Just got the bottom piece, that piece to put under there, and then the little girdle thing, support. But everything's tight. All the injectors have new seals, new copper, new seals on the return lines. 1 million horsepowers. Alright guys, welcome back to Half Fast 719. Doing injector seals on an Audi A6 TDI. If you don't know, I had to do timing chains and a bunch of other stuff, and this injector right here was stuck. Don't mix these up. I know which one's bad because I ended up doing all this damage. So I got a good condition used one coming. But yeah, this one, show you guys why this one went bad if you don't know already. So just empty all this and then throw it all back in there. So these are the bolts, obviously. Bolts, they're supposed to be stretched to yield or whatever. You're supposed to replace them. I don't think you have to, but I am. Anyway, I ended up breaking this. So I guess that's a part number. 059216J. I guess. I'll mark that. J for Injector. Alright, so yeah, I broke that. Trying to get this one out. This one cups around like this. Boop. And yeah, it would not come out. So let's trash. So one side, opposite side, so this side here had these copper washer deals. So all three of the passenger side, the US drivers that side, passengers that side. So I'll show you. Anyway, I did these two already. These two are done. I just have to torque the bolts down. I don't remember what the torque was, like 2 Newton meters or 6 Newton meters. I can't remember, but I'll get to that in a second. This valve cover ended up damaging the seal, so I ended up doing all new six seals, injector seals here, grommets, valve cover gaskets. The whole engine was out, and I should have done it. I should have waited, because to get this valve cover off, it's a pain in the butt with these AC lines and everything. I should have just done it all with the engine out. However, I did not. So grommets, valve or injector seals, and valve cover seals for the injectors, valve cover gaskets. Anyway, so yeah, I did those two. I'm waiting on the injector. It should be here tomorrow. But basically, I have this one done already. In a nutshell, I'm gonna come to this one next. So obviously, you gotta loosen these bolts, these nuts or flange, whatever. Mine were already loosened. 17 millimeter spanner, wrench, depending on which side of the pond you're on. Pop the injector wire harness off, which this one is not that one. It's this one. So pop this off. Just push this detent right there. Comes off. This here, you can take it if you got nails or good grip. You just slide that up. show you again. Oh, slide it up. But this one was leaking. So I had fluid leaking. That's why it popped off pretty easy. I'm not ready for that one. But this seal here was leaking on this injector. But anyway, you pop that up, pull that out. The whole injector will come out. Yeah. And this seal, this side here, the copper seals were correct. The driver's side were not correct. Wear gloves, get diesel all over you. So, yeah, so the driver's side, this actual injector here had this washer. So this washer was there. So not even the same thickness. So anyway, this one was on this injector. You can see all the plate has. So this one actually was leaking pretty bad. So if you want to see that video, you can go check the video out. But they should have these ones. These ones are used and abused, but taper side down or taper side up, I guess. So the flat side to the base, taper side toward the nozzle. But you can see that one fits on there really nice. So anyway, I gotta put that aside. I'm not messing with that one, but anyway. So I ordered a kit off of eBay. Comes with all new small O-rings. Part number, I don't know what part number. You can figure it out. But anyway, eBay has them. So those are the small O-rings. And then this is the part number for the large O-rings. I might have messed. No, that's right. So these are the large O-rings. So you can see I did 3 already. This is number 4, 5, and then 1 still in the car. So that's part number for the large O-rings. And then this is the part number for the copper. For the copper deals. So which are these, the new ones. So I'm just using a little bit of grease. Using the hook tool, which technically these are old, so you can just cut them off, but just using the hook tool and working it off, but with 2 hands instead of 1. Anyway, they get caught in that one, and they get caught in this groove. So if you do one at a time, you'll have a reference of where it goes. Where I'm leaving this one, so I know it goes on that. So it doesn't go on there where the threads are. That'll cut the O-ring. It doesn't go on this first one. It goes on the second one, or last one. It's not going to go on there because this is threaded to there. I believe, maybe not. I could be lying. But anyway, so you'll know. Copper. No O-ring, no O-ring, O-ring, and then the little baby O-ring goes up here. So, and to get that one off, I just do the same thing. Just pull it off. Boop, pull it off, throw it right there, and then reverse the process, except for I use a little bit of grease. Some say more grease, more better. But with injectors, I think just enough grease is all right. So I take this one, I'm gonna throw a little more grease on it. Actually, I'm not gonna throw this one on yet. I am using this little Scotch-Brite pad to clean this up here. And hopefully it doesn't damage it. And then I'm also cleaning the whole injector with some of this, the best stuff ever. I love this stuff. Anyway, let me throw the O-rings on. Let me clean it all up, throw the O-rings on, and show you guys what I did, I guess. So I guess I could just show you. Take this. Go a little rough at first. And then, it's like anything. Just go a little lighter. Just be careful. Fuel's gonna fling from the fuel line. So, not going too crazy. And then that's it for that. Take this rag. Do a little splash of that stuff. Clean it. Clean all the stuff off of there. It's all cleaner. Then we grab the O-ring I threw grease on. Throw it on here. Try not to let it catch there, but if it does, push it. Push it so that you can, I don't know if you can see that, so that it's up. And then go over that. Slide it over. It won't go into there flush, but it'll go in there flush. Work it around so that if it's twisted, it untwists, which is why I add a little grease. Take a little grease. That's too much. Put a little grease on this tip here. And then that holds the copper thingy in place. It'll create a little suction, a little vacuum, and then this top one's already replaced here. You saw me do it live video. Then we just go drop it in. Really easy. Okay, so we just take it, just drop it in, push it. Sure you don't go too crazy with it because that copper can still fall off. And then you'll just want to line up the nozzle right in here. Line that up, push it a little more, and pretty easy to do. As long as they're not stuck. That side wasn't stuck, but grab a new one, new bolt. One of these doohickeys. And just leave the bolt there. This thing's gonna slide on the little grooves. If you can keep that straight. Kind of hard with one hand. Okay. It keeps spinning. I don't like when it spins. Well, I need two hands for this. Because, there we go. Okay, just had to borrow a pinky real quick. And this here, snap that, push it on the outside first, and then you can push that down. Drop the bolt in, push it the rest of the way in there, it should click. And then you can tighten this up with a spanner. Anyway, but yeah, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. not really that big of a deal. Just make sure you tighten all of them. I'm going to leave them loose because I'm going to bleed the system as I start it. I'm going to prime the fuel pump, leave them loose, prime the fuel pump a couple times with the key that I don't have, so it's push button. Anyway, so we just have this last one to pull out. Put that down there. That's off. That's off. Pull it out. And I already had them out. That's why the copper's thing's gone. But you want to do one at a time because these are coded. Each one has its own serial number. Right there. I believe that's the number, or that's the number. Anyway, we'll find out when I do that one. But yeah, pretty easy. I just got the 2 left to do. I'm gonna hold off on this one for when I get the new used injector, and go from there. Anyway, let me clean this one up and throw this one in and torque them all down, and that'll pretty much be it. But you don't need to see all that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, do what you do. Later.